welcome to the very first book search kind of answer video. I don't even know what to call it. Now, if you go to this video, if you'd like to hear my introduction to what I plan to do regarding book searches and people requesting certain topics or themes within a series or book, I said in that video I was going to do the response video after I got 5 requests. Unfortunately that didn't happen. I got 1. And Louise till 8, don't think I forgot you this whole time. I haven't. I've just been waiting for more people. In fact, I had your list done like a few days after you sent me the suggestion or request. So I thought it's not fair on you. I'll give you your kind of suggestions now, and other people might find them useful. And the reason I haven't been doing a lot of videos lately, 1 is a little bit regarding time, but 2, the majority of the books I've been reading are either standalone books, or actually a lot are the first books in new series. I can't really do a series review based on one book, so sometimes I group them together. So if I feel like I'm going to group 3 book 1s in new series in a video soon. And then other books I've been reading are kind of update books, so new books that just came out from series I've already read and reviewed. So I'll try to put together some more videos soon. So Louise Hill, the first kind of request she wanted was a series with a pregnant, or the theme of pregnancy or a pregnant protagonist. Warning, it's a little bit of a spoiler because, for example, if there's a series you haven't read and the protagonist gets pregnant in like the 6th book, that's kind of a spoiler, so just be aware of that when you look at the list. If people actually want me to let them know which book in the series people get pregnant in, I will do that, because that was actually on my original list, but I thought I'd leave that out because it's just an extra bit of a spoiler. Less surprised, but if you do want that detail in there, just let me know. All the suggestions and lists and kind of responses I have are in the description box below for people to look at. So I actually put these even in order of my favourite. But yeah, definitely my favourite would be the first one in the Otherworld series by Kelley Armstrong. Now the Otherworld series has all different narrators. If you want to know about the pregnancy story, like read the books with the wolves. So Ilona is the main character, and that is book 1, book 2, book 6 and book 10. And there's other short stories, but just to get you into those stories, read those, and then I get pregnant in one of those books. And it's just brilliant. I really loved it. And you do actually get to see the baby born in this series. My second favourite was Dark Swan. Again, you get to see the baby born. And like these are all like supernatural series, so not all the pregnancies are quite typical or normal. But I do think they're the most normal out of all of them. The Black Lantern series, the main character got pregnant. We actually see the baby, but the pregnancy storyline, you barely get kind of a glimpse of it in this series. The Forbidden Trilogy, yeah, I haven't read the book where the protagonist actually has the baby yet. The Meredith Gentry series, again, I haven't read the book where the baby's born. That's a bit of a weird pregnancy. The last 2 series then aren't my favourite series, to be honest. I just put them in there because the protagonists do get pregnant in it, just to give you everything, good or bad. You might like the bad. Signs of the Zodiac, it's okay regarding the pregnancy story. It's not great actually. Goddess Test, actually, just the end of the last book I read in that series, the character got pregnant, so I actually haven't read a book where she's fully pregnant in it yet, like forgetting that she actually has a baby. So that's just to let you know, in future books in that series, the theme of pregnancy will play a bigger role. Magic Romanus, it's a YA series. It's a bit of a magical pregnancy. In the Weather Warden series, I wasn't sure whether to put that in because it's not a normal pregnancy at all. Out of all of them, it's the weirdest pregnancy, and I won't even think of it as pregnancy, but I thought I'd just put it in there just in case. Then I thought later there was actually 2 more series where not necessarily the protagonist gets pregnant, but the whole theme of pregnancy is very kind of prevalent in it. So one is the Bumped books by McCafferty. So there's 2 books in that series, Bumped and Thumped, and pregnancy plays a big role in that series. And another one is the Birthmarked trilogy by Caragh O'Brien. I'm actually reading the final book in that trilogy at the moment, Promise, and it's really, really good. But in this series, the protagonist is a midwife, so obviously there's lots of babies and pregnancy in that series, but it's very good. Yeah, so they're all my books regarding pregnancy. If anyone else out there knows another series or book that, you know, where the protagonist gets pregnant, was a big kind of theme of pregnancy, please let me know so I can add it to my list and other people might want to know too. Okay, so the second request I got from Louise Hill 8 was a little bit of a broad topic, so she just wanted to know if there's any good love scene / relationship books. So it's quite broad, but I thought I'd kind of infer from that request. So because she said love scenes, I assumed she wanted kind of an adult series, and a good love relationship. I also assume you don't want a book where, you know, it takes about 10 books for the main couple to get together. You want kind of instant gratification. So, but first I have to say that I did a video called my top 10 fictional couples, and that would be the go-to video if you just want a really, really good couple. You don't care if they get together straight away. You don't really care what the love scenes, you just want a good couple, and my top 10 are there and they're all brilliant. But based on those parameters, I thought I'd pick out some that I think you'd like, and I added a couple more. So the Kate Daniels series has a great couple. They don't get together straight away, but they do have great love scenes when they do, and they're just my favourite couple. The Megan Chase series, again, a brilliant couple and a great relationship, and you know, has the hot romance thing in there too. The Otherworld series, where I just mentioned earlier, where Ilona and the werewolves and the pregnancy. Ilona and Clay are the couple in that series, and you kind of get the best of both worlds, because yeah, they have the hot, you know, love scenes, but and they get together, and they're kind of together from the beginning almost. But they're just such a great couple then at the same time, so that's a really, really good series to check out. I just had to throw this series in there because I just love the couple. It's the Downside Ghost series, again by Stacia Kane. She also did the Megan Chase series. But this is just such a good couple. You mightn't like it because they don't get together straight away. They take a while to develop, which I love in couples. And they're just so likeable. So if you just want a really, you know, hot romance, I wouldn't go for this. But if you want a really nice, developing, cute relationship, I'd check that out. And good story to go along with it. So the Shifter series by Rachel Vincent has a good couple in there. Actually has a love triangle, and also you get a good story along with it. I wouldn't say there's loads of love scenes, but it's a great series to get into if you want to invest in the kind of romance in it. Ali Beckstrom series has a really nice couple. Check them out as well. Now they're all the ones that were in my top 10 fictional couples, the ones I picked out. And now I'm going to suggest a couple more. So the Sookie Stackhouse series, that has a lot of love scenes, explicit love scenes, but it also has couples to invest in. Like there was one, like there's a little bit of a quadrangle after a while with Sookie. And like I hated one guy and I absolutely adored another guy. So if you want a series to invest in a great couple, that's a good one to get into. There's nice relationships. Richelle Mead has 2 adult series. One is called the Dark Swan series, and the other is called the Georgina Kincaid series, or how you want to pronounce it. They have a lot of kind of love scenes in them, so they're very adult. But there's some good couples in there too, so they're also some good ones to check out. Okay, And I thought, to be wholly objective, I put in series which I personally didn't really like, and I didn't really like the couples in them, but I put them in there because I know they have a huge fan base, and I'm in the minority, and a lot of people love them. So, you know, I thought I'd put in a bit, you know, something for everyone. The first is the Night Huntress series. There's a couple in that from, you know, pretty much the beginning, and they have these like big sex scenes, and fans absolutely adore them, so that's one to check out. And the other is the Guild Hunter series by Nelly Shin. Again, another couple fans love, and very kind of romantic, epic-ish couple. And there's some angels thrown in there too. So they're all my suggestions. If anyone has other suggestions about good love relationships or love scenes in series, please let me know. I'll put them in the comments below. So they're my first kind of responses to those suggestions, and I hope you get some good reading out of those, and you know, let me know how you get on with them. So for other people wondering, you know, what I'm doing, I'm reading a lot, but I review them on Goodreads if it's kind of like a standalone book, or perhaps the first book in the series. So go to my Goodreads page if you'd like to, you know, read those reviews. I'll try to put a link in somehow. But that's that. That's my video for today. Please, if anyone else wants me to kind of give them a list of books with a certain topic, let me know. I'd be happy to. So thank you very much for watching, and happy reading.